and today I'm going to be comparing and contrasting all 3 hunter subclasses and which one you should use for pretty much any game mode in Crucible. So I did a review on Bladedancer already and it's pretty much stayed the same. Actually, I think it's completely stayed the same. It's all the same from last time, even with the new updates and changes to Bladedancer. So that's what my Bladedancer looks like. I'm just going to show you the skill trees of all of them real quick. This is my Gunslinger, what it looks like. I have Trip Mine, Triple Jump, Combustion, Incendiary Grenade, Path Forgotten, Gunslinger's Trance, Way of the Drifter, and Over the Horizon. So that's how my golden gun setup. And then lastly, my Nightstalker. I have Void Wall Grenade, Triple Jump, Quiver, Envenomed, Path Forgotten, Lockdown, Way of the Drifter, and Keen Scout. So I'm going to go into more depth on these now. So I've already talked about my Bladedancer before in a previous video, so if you really want to check that out, just to save time in the video, you can go back and check that out on my other video. So yeah, that's how my Bladedancer is going to be. Now for my Nightstalker, this is what I'm going with. So I'm going Void Wall Grenade because not only is it new and kind of cool to use, but also you can hit people around walls with it, which I really like. It's a very unique grenade, so that's why I like using it. Triple Jump. This is kind of a toss-up. I like Triple Jump just because it gives you more control while you're in the air. You get that extra jump to the side. You should leave the engagement or go back into it. So just more mobility in the air. Now for my Shadow Shot, I have Quiver on because the way I look at it, I kind of use this as a golden gun that can stop supers. With these two, they're good and they kind of have a little more AoE effect on the tether, but I think being able to shoot it 2 extra times is way better. So for my smoke, I'm going with Envenomed only because Vanish isn't super useful in PvP, or at least not for my purposes. I'm using Envenomed more to kill people with damage and not to go invisible, even though it does increase my agility, which I do like on PvP subclasses. And then Snare, this one's alright, but I'd rather it poison them more than just stick to walls. I'm pretty sure my armor, recovery, and agility are identical to my hunter subclass, so that's how that is set up. Now for this column, these two seem more PvE based, so that's why I kind of went for this for increased smoke effects. That's pretty cool. Now for this third column, I know a lot of people like Shade Step, but to me it just didn't seem that great. I mean, I snipe most of the time, so maybe if you shotgun it might be better for you to like kind of sneak up on people, but I wasn't really into it. I was kind of underwhelmed when I first got to use it. Predator is alright. It's kind of the same as this right here, Snare, where it sticks to walls, which is I mean, it's alright, but this is really good Keen Scout. So you get more sprint, which I like. Enhanced Tracker, that's super useful for finding people around corners, and I love that so much. And it also enhances like your I believe it enhances your tracking for this, I'm assuming, because it says enhanced tracker and mark your targets. So that's pretty cool. So now on to and finally Gunslinger. So Trip Mine's pretty obvious. It's just amazing in PvP. These aren't really that great. Swarm is alright if you're trying to keep someone down in trials maybe, but you can kind of do the same thing with Trip Mine. So Triple Jump, same thing as my Shadow Shot, just increased mobility in the air. Gunfighter, I don't feel like it's worth it because it doesn't change the cooldown of your super by that much, and Combustion can come in handy, especially in trials since most of your enemies are going to be all grouped up on each other. And that's just bad that no one's going to use that. Incendiary Grenade, the damage on fire, if not kills them, get them super low. That's more of a PvE perk, and that's not very practical, that perk, because it's kind of hard to hit people with a throwing knife while you're in golden gun, because you're primarily using your golden gun. And again, my skill tree, I'm pretty sure is the same. Gunslinger's Trance is the best one here. It works kind of well, especially since I'm using my Supercell. I feel like it pairs really nice with that. Keyhole, it's not that great of a perk. I mean, the odds of someone being right behind the person you shoot are very slim to none. That's not that great. Over the Horizon, this column, I was thinking about Chain of Woe, but reload speed, I mean, most of my guns are fine on that, so I don't really have to worry about that. Gambler's Dagger, again, seems like a PvE perk, and so I just kind of went over Horizon because, you know, increased range on some of those farm maps like what is it? Widow's Court, my bad. So yeah, that's it. So now I'm gonna compare them. Okay, so as you can see, they're all maxed out. I've played a bunch of Crucible with all of these. So I'd say I have a good amount of experience with like subclasses. Now Gunslinger, I use it primarily in Mayhem Rumble because I feel like these two just can't compete with it because the amount of supers like the Bladedancers and the Sun Singers and all that stuff chasing you. So I think that's just ideal for that. Now, Nightstalker and Bladedancer, this is kind of a close call for me, especially in trials, because I don't know, just I love having blink, not because I'm like a blink shotgun or anything, but I just love being able to escape from people. Like, it just seems like it's so useful for that one ability. And Bladedancer's super is probably a little less amazing compared to this Nightstalker, but I feel like since I'm using Quiver, you have to be pretty accurate to stop a super. Even if you hit it close, there's still slim odds that they'll even be caught in it. So I'm gonna go for Gunslinger in Mayhem Rumble, Bladedancer in Trials, and Nightstalker is kind of cool. I just mess around with it primarily in like Control and Clash, but it's really good in PvE if y'all are interested in that. So that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna be coming out with a trial setup later this week, so hope you enjoy.